Story 1, male, 27, and my GF is 2 years younger to me. We were in a relationship when she had to move out of city for 6 months for her internship and training. Nurse. She stayed with her friends whom I know. She is back from her training now, and she is happy to meet me again and spend time with me. But the thing is that she has been cheating on me behind my back. Few days back, I met one of her friends with whom she shared her rent during the internship. She expressed her disappointment that I never came to meet them during the internship, when I used to visit my GF. The fact is, I never visited my GF during her training. I was shell-shocked to hear this. I told her that, and she was too shocked to know. She informed that my GF used to frequently go out, sometimes for even a week, saying that I have come to meet her. But I never even visited her during the program. I asked her friend not to spill the beans and remain silent. She said she knew something fishy was going on, as my GF never allowed her to call me during the training. Further, she used to say me that they had night shifts working in the hospital for post-pandemic duty. But actually, there were no night shifts. It was made up just to avoid me. To know the truth, I managed through her social media to find out that she had a friends with benefits kind of thing going on with the guy, who used to come to that internship. My GF does not know that I know about her. She thinks I would never know the truth, and acts as if she is really a good GF. What should I do? How can I give her a good lesson? Kindly suggest. I'm sorry to hear about the difficult situation you're facing. Discovering that your girlfriend has been cheating on you can be heartbreaking and challenging to deal with. Here's some advice to consider. 1. Evaluate your feelings. Take some time to process your emotions and assess how this betrayal has affected you. It's essential to acknowledge your feelings before making any decisions. 2. Seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or a therapist to talk about what you're going through. Having a support system can provide comfort and help you gain perspective. 3. Consider no contact. Since you've discovered the truth and she is not aware of it, it may be best to distance yourself from her. No contact can give you space to heal and gain clarity on what you want for your future. 4. Prioritize self-care. Focus on taking care of yourself during this challenging time. Engage in activities that bring you joy and help you cope with the emotions you're experiencing. 5. Reflect on your needs and boundaries. Think about what you want in a relationship and whether these needs were being met in your previous relationship. Establish clear boundaries for your future relationships. 6. Avoid seeking revenge. While it's natural to feel hurt and betrayed, seeking revenge or trying to give her a lesson may not bring you the closure you desire. Focus on healing and moving forward instead. 7. Give yourself time. Healing from infidelity takes time. Allow yourself to process everything and avoid rushing into new relationships until you're ready. 8. Stay positive and open. Despite the pain, try to maintain a positive outlook on love and relationships. There are loyal and loving partners out there, and when you're ready, you'll find someone who values and respects you. Remember that it's okay to feel hurt and upset, but try not to let this experience define your future. You deserve to be with someone who will treat you with respect and loyalty. Take things one step at a time and focus on your own well-being as you move forward. She's not gonna learn a lesson. Pack the stuff she has at your place and leave them at one of her friends. Set an appointment somewhere with her and tell her just, "I know about your cheating, we're done." Then walk away, block, and unfollow everything and go. NC, no closure, no forgiveness, and absolutely no second chance. I'll have to agree with this person. There's no lesson to be taught here. She needs to be told you know of her cheating and then dump her. No second chance or explanation from her needed. You don't care why she did it, and you want nothing to do with her going forward. Collect all the evidence and expose her to everyone, family and friends, and break up with her in front of everything. It can be at a dinner with everyone. Then block her. And remember not to show mercy to those who cheat and betray you. Yes, she is telling me that she will go to meet her family after a few days. I think that's a lie, and she is planning to meet her FWB. She has bought new nightgown sets too. Hope you don't want to reconcile still. Do you? No. I want to expose her reality. Dump her. That's it. Wasting your time on her is losing time. Time you can spend on someone else. Also see if they can get dropped from the internship for sleeping with other interns or senior interns. Her internship is already completed. I would definitely dump her. But I want to teach her a lesson. You got 2 options. 1. Expose her to everyone with proofs. But this may hardly make a difference since you ain't married to her. 2. Just ghost her. Nothing is better than not giving any explanation. This might get her to beg you and ask why you did this. Honestly, I would choose second. Okay, I get it. But it leaves me emotionally dissatisfied. Take her out to the most romantic dinner possible. Profess your love. Talk about marriage. Have her spend the night and tell her she's not just the woman you love, but also the woman of your dreams and fantasies. In the morning, ask her who is better in bed, you or her FWB, and thank her for one last rodeo. Wow, that reaction would be something to see. And record it. Then she won't try to accuse you of sexual offense or something crappy like that. Just break up, no need for any kind of long saga. Story 2. She cheated on me a couple years ago. It was a longer thing, about a year. D-Day about a year ago. Agreed to R last night. She told me there was something she wasn't sure she should tell me. I told her that if she thought it was something I'd be upset at not knowing, she should just tell me. She tells me that there was someone she knew that she had recently decided to create some distance with, and that he had agreed that it wasn't wise for them to continue talking because they both had partners. I asked more, and she told me that he was a customer that had gotten her number from a mutual friend, and that he had come to her store a bunch of times, and that she could tell that he wanted her, and that he knew she wanted him. When I asked how he knew that, she said that she must have given him a look without meaning to, but didn't have much of an answer beyond that. I was devastated. I stepped away and gave myself a little time because it was like my voice just short-circuited and I couldn't talk. I'm confused and conflicted. I know she did the right thing, but it still made everything feel fresh again. I started feeling really upset, alternated between despair, anger. I kept calm on the outside, but it was pretty clear I was shocked. And she definitely knew it. She started getting mad at me, claimed she didn't think I'd care because nothing happened and she had cut him off. Didn't really seem too sympathetic, despite knowing how upset I was. Became emotionally distant, cold, said things like, "Well, I did the right thing. IDK, what else you want me to tell you? There's nothing else to talk about." Or, "I knew I shouldn't have told you," etc., etc. Update. I talked to her more, mostly via text because we have kids and we didn't want to see us fighting. I misunderstood her last night. She gave him her number because he was going to sell her meds, but also admitted an immediate attraction to him when she first met him and talked to him. She blames the attraction on me, that she's not happy, that I'm not doing enough to make her happy and not showing her enough attention. She also is mad at me for being upset about it, says it's my job to make her happy and give her a reason to stay, and that she couldn't help but have feelings, and that she did the right thing by cutting him off, and now she's being punished for it. I've kept my distance from her today, just did stuff with the kids. She seems fine, doesn't seem distressed at all to me. I am fully aware that I have codependent tendencies. I just started working with a therapist last week. I have endured fat far more than a lot of people have, and entirely because of my own choices. I blame her, but I also blame myself for being here. It hurts to vent to anyone or even post anymore because I know it's pathetic that I'm still here. Sometimes I reach out to OPs when I see a situation similar to mine, and I try to help them make a better choice than I did do. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through such a challenging situation. It's important to prioritize your well-being and make choices that will lead to a healthier and happier future. Here's some advice to consider. 1. Recognize the impact of infidelity. It's clear that the past infidelity is still affecting you, and it's crucial to acknowledge that staying in a relationship with a history of cheating can cause long-term emotional damage. 2. Communicate openly. It's good that you and your partner are talking about the recent incident, but communication should be open, honest, and compassionate. If you feel that you can't have productive conversations, consider seeking couples therapy to facilitate healthier communication. 3. Take time for yourself. Stepping away and taking time for self-reflection is essential. Focus on understanding your own emotions, needs, and desires before making any major decisions. 4. Focus on personal growth. Working with a therapist to address codependent tendencies is a positive step towards personal growth and building healthier relationships in the future. 5. Consider the children. Your children's well-being is crucial, and witnessing constant conflict between their parents can have negative effects on them. Make sure to prioritize their needs as well. 6. Reevaluate the relationship. Take an honest look at whether this relationship is truly fulfilling your emotional needs, and if it is based on mutual respect and trust. 7. Set boundaries. Healthy relationships require boundaries, and both partners should be responsible for their happiness. Avoid blaming yourself for her actions. 8. Seek support. Don't hesitate to lean on friends, family, or a support group to discuss your feelings and concerns. 9. Explore your options. Ultimately, you have the power to choose the best path for your future. Whether it's staying and working on the relationship or deciding to move on, prioritize your own well-being and happiness. Remember that it's not pathetic to seek help or support during challenging times. Everyone faces difficulties, and reaching out for advice or guidance is a sign of strength. Take the time you need to make the right decisions for yourself and your children. She repeatedly starts inappropriate contact with men, gets feelings, and also wants them. She encourages it. She should have cut him off immediately. This girl cannot be loyal. Her heart isn't loyal. Her behaviors aren't loyal. She's cheated again, emotionally. And just because she hasn't acted on it physically doesn't negate the betrayal. Her love is easy and not worth anything because she gives it away to other men. Get out while you can, she won't change. The problem wasn't that she handled it wrong. The problem was that she continues to catch feelings for other men. How the duck does she not recognize the real problem? She wants a pat on the back for cutting off communication. But she was having communication with someone she knew was into her and was more than likely giving her that attention and validation. She just had another emotional affair. She is still not a safe partner. Your feelings are valid, OP. Why would this mutual friend give that man her number? That sounds strange. Why did she talk to him enough that she developed a relationship with him? Are you sure she didn't sleep with him? I mean, she is proven liar and cheater, right? She claims she didn't even touch him one time. My response was, "You've said that kind of thing before." She just kind of shrugged and said, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. I did the right thing." OP, you need to be very particular now with your words and actions. She already cheated emotionally and whatnot might come out. Ask her a few questions like these. Make sure not to ask what's wrong with you. Is it so easy for you to fall for someone else despite being in a relationship? Why should I trust you that it will not happen again? Why did I choose not to pursue a woman who I thought shown interest to me? Why am I loyal but not you? Don't accept anything that comes out from gaslighting. You didn't give attention to me. What's this thing with women and attention? Hundreds and years of progress and self-proclaimed empowerment, and yet attention is the kryptonite for so many people, many women. I think that's part of what hurts so badly. The "you didn't give attention to me" line was her rationale for the last time. I accepted that I may not have been the most attentive, and I did give her a lot of attention. But this still happened. It's like it didn't mean anything. It's almost like I wasn't the problem to begin with, and the attention reasoning was just a justification after the fact. Worldwide comments of the day. This is why mandatory paternity tests need to be legal, as well as serious legal consequences for paternity fraud. If you don't DNA test your kids, you deserve to raise another man's kids. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and relatable Reddit videos.